This is AdGuard Home, a network-wide ads and trackers blocking DNS server that runs as a single Go binary on any Linux, macOS, BSD, or Docker host, and blocks ads, trackers, and adult content for every device on the network without ever installing per-device software. 34,300 Git hub stars, 2,400 forks, GPL 3 license, fully open source, no telemetry, no upsell. Maintained by the AdGuard team, the same group behind the AdGuard browser extension and the AdGuard mobile apps. But this is the self-hosted DNS sinkhole product, completely separate from the paid AdGuard subscriptions. The pitch is the most coherent version of network-wide blocking in the open-source DNS space. Encrypted DNS upstream with DNS-over-HTTPS, DNS-over-TLS, and DNS-over-QUIC all built in, a real DHCP server so it can become your router's primary DNS, an HTTPS admin interface with automatic Let's Encrypt certificates, per device configuration, parental controls, and the kind of dashboard that makes it easy to see what your smart fridge is actually phoning home about. The polished pie-hole alternative if you have not made the switch yet. Network-wide DNS blocking is the most efficient ad blocking tactic in the open source world for one specific reason. Most devices on your home network do not let you install extensions or filtering apps. Your smart TV does not run uBlock Origin. Your phone runs App Store versions of every app that ignore any browser-level blocker you installed. Your kid's tablet runs games that show video ads from advertising networks that even host file blockers do not catch. AdGuard Home moves the blocking layer down to DNS. Every device on the network sends DNS queries through it. Every query for an ad network domain returns nothing, and the ad never loads. The trade-off is that DNS-level blocking cannot stop ads that share a domain with the content they are wrapped around, like first-party ads on a streaming service. The win is that one install covers your phone, your laptop, your TV, your console, your IoT lights, and every app on every device without ever touching any of them individually again. The numbers are mature open source infrastructure numbers. 34,300 GitHub stars and 2,400 forks places AdGuard Home in the top tier of self-hosted networking tools, the kind of project that has been steadily compounding for 7 years across hundreds of releases and 180 named contributors. 63% Go, 23% TypeScript for the admin dashboard, 10% CSS for the styling, GPL 3 license, fully open source, no commercial fork, no telemetry by default, no upsell flow inside the product. Maintained by the AdGuard team, which makes paid AdGuard browser extensions and mobile apps separately. But AdGuard Home is the open source DNS server product, completely separate from those. Packaged for Linux, macOS, every BSD, OpenWRT, the Snap Store, and Docker. 6 platforms with first-class support. Released as a single Go binary with no runtime dependencies, no Python install, no Node install, no PHP install. Drop the binary on any always-on Linux box and you are done. What ships in the base install covers the entire surface area of consumer-grade DNS protection. The DNS server itself is the foundation, handles upstream resolution against your choice of public resolvers with full DNS-over-HTTPS, DNS-over-TLS, DNS-over-QUIC, and DNSCrypt support, so your queries never leak in plain text to your ISP. A real built-in DHCP server means AdGuard Home can become your router's primary DHCP and DNS, which is the cleanest deployment for a home network. The HTTPS admin interface runs on the same host with Let's Encrypt certificates handled automatically. Per device configuration lets you set different blocklists, different upstream resolvers, and different filtering rules per MAC address. Kid devices get safe search, work devices get strict blocking, your smart TV gets a tighter list. Parental controls with built-in safe search enforcement across Google, Bing, YouTube, and Yandex. The dashboard ships with real-time query log, top block domains, top querying clients, and time series charts so you can see exactly what each device on the network is doing. This is the AdGuard Home overview page on the project's marketing site. The hero section leads with the core pitch, block ads, trackers, and adult content for every device on your network. The features grid covers the encrypted DNS support, the built-in DHCP, the per client settings, and the parental controls. The screenshot section shows the actual admin dashboard, the query log with every DNS request annotated, the time series charts of blocked versus allowed queries, the per client view that breaks down each device's traffic. The setup section walks through installing AdGuard Home on a Raspberry Pi, on a Docker host, or as a snap on Ubuntu. The download options are listed for every supported platform: Linux ARM and x86, Mac OS Intel and Apple Silicon, every BSD, plus the OpenWRT package for installing directly on supported routers. The site is part of AdGuard's broader product family, but the AdGuard homepages stay focused on the open source server. No upsell to the paid AdGuard subscription product. Installing AdGuard Home on a Linux server is one curl command. The install script detects your platform, downloads the right Go binary, sets it up as a system service, and starts it. On first run, AdGuard Home opens a web setup wizard on port 3000. Pick your DNS port, pick your admin interface port, set an admin password, pick which block list you want enabled out of the box. Once setup complete, the admin interface moves to whichever port you picked, and the DNS server starts listening on port 53. From there, point your router's DNS settings at the AdGuard Home host, or configure individual devices to use it as their DNS resolver. The query log lights up immediately. Most home networks see 30 to 50% of all DNS queries get blocked in the first day. The long tail of analytics, telemetry, and ad network domains that show up in the background traffic of every modern device on your network. AdGuard Home and Pi-hole occupy the same category, but they make different choices, and the differences matter once you start running one. Pi-hole has been around longer, has a larger community, and is the default answer for most people who want network-wide DNS blocking. AdGuard Home is the newer entry written in Go as a single static binary with encrypted DNS upstream built in from day one rather than added as a separate component. Pi-hole runs as a stack of services on a Debian or Ubuntu host with PHP, dnsmasq, and lighttpd cooperating to give you the dashboard. AdGuard Home is one binary, one config file, one process. Pi-hole's DHCP is a wrapper around the dnsmasq DHCP server. AdGuard Home implements its own DHCP from scratch in Go. Pi-hole's per-client configuration improved in version 6, but is still more complex than AdGuard's. Pi-hole has more community block lists. AdGuard Home has more native protocol support out of the box. Both are GPL3, both run on a Raspberry Pi Zero, both block roughly 95% of what shows up in a real home network. And either of them is a massive upgrade over no blocking at all. If you want to try AdGuard Home, the install script is one curl command on any Linux box, including a Raspberry Pi sitting on your home network. The setup wizard handles ports, the admin password, and the initial block list in a few minutes. Once it is running, point your router's DNS at the AdGuard Home host or configure individual devices to use it. The query log starts filling up immediately, and the blocked query count is usually shocking the first week. Most home networks see between 30 and 50% of all DNS queries get blocked, which is the volume of telemetry and ad traffic running in the background of every modern device you own. The repository and the AdGuard Home overview page are both linked in the description. If you have been meaning to set up network-wide blocking and you do not already have Pi-hole running, AdGuard Home is the lower friction install and the more polished day 2 experience. Subscribe to AwesomeFOSS for more open source tools that actually replace the proprietary defaults.